Hello and welcome to another episode of UPCE On Air. Today I'm joined by Professor Qing Li, a leading expert in forest medicine and one of the pioneers behind the concept of shinrin-yoku or forest bathing. He is professor at Nippon Medical School in Tokyo and has spent decades researching how time spent in forests can reduce stress, boost the immune system, and improve overall well-being. His work has helped to bring scientific credibility to nature-based therapy and has influenced public health approaches around the world. Thank you very much for joining us today, Professor Li.
Yeah. Thank you for your invitation.
So you are known as the pioneer or maybe even the father of forest medicine. How did your journey into this field begin?
Yeah. In fact, it's a long story. In fact, I was born in China, in a small village. Yeah, I love forest and nature from my childhood. So, in fact, I graduated from the Shanxi Medical University in China. And later, I moved to Japan. That was 1988. I continued my research on the emergency medicine.
Emergency medicine.
My major is emergency medicine. And during I studied at the Kagoshima University in Japan, I visited a very beautiful island, Yakushima, with a lot of big trees and big Japanese cedar trees. In fact, there are one tree, some people think it over 7,000 years old.
Wow.
This is Yaku Jomonski. This is a Japanese cedar.
Japanese cedar.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very beautiful island with a lot of trees. When I visit there, I enjoyed the nature very much because the beautiful scenery, clean, fresh air, good smell from the trees. Yeah. From that time, I believe that forest bathing, forest environment may have benefits of our human health. So I graduated from the Kagoshima University, got my PhD degree,
yes,
and moved to Nippon Medical School. Then I continued my research on the environmental medicine. And in 2001, I got a chance to study at the Stanford University in the anti-cancer immunology.
Yes.
In fact, at that time, I established a method to measure the anti-cancer protein in immune cells.
Okay.
So this method is very important for my forest medicine research. So after I finished my research at the Stanford University, I returned to Japan, and that was 2004. The Japanese government want to conduct a research to make sure if the forest bathing really have the benefits of human health.
Okay.
That's a very big project because my background, Stanford University study, and my impersonation in the Yakushima appearance. And so the Japanese government invited me as a main member to this project. So
your background starting in emergency medicine, then immunology, and your own experience in Japan with the forests and the trees and this beautiful island led you to this.
That's why I started my research on forest medicine.
Forest medicine.
In fact, some people study forest, some people study medicine. I studied forest medicine
together as a combined discipline for the first time.
Effect of human health.
Okay,
That's what I studied.
That is really an amazing sort of collection of ideas and disciplines coming together and combining them.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so those people who are listening today and have never heard, or they've heard but they don't know what it means, for someone hearing about forest bathing or shinrin-yoku or forest medicine for the first time, what is it in simple terms?
Yeah, in fact, forest bathing is a slow walk in the forest. It means bathing in the forest atmosphere, open our five senses, sense of the smell, sense of the hearing, sense of the sight, sense of the touch. Sense of the taste. So we enjoy forest bathing, forest environment by five senses. So very slow walk, not exercise,
Not hiking, not hiking,
yeah,
no.
Yeah. Just be in nature, by opening our five senses to connect the nature with our self.
Even tasting.
Tasting, yeah. In fact, forbidden like bridge. Yeah. It's a bridge. Bridge the gap between us and nature world.
So the bridging the gap between the trees, nature, our health, our immunity, our well-being.
Yeah. In fact, it's very important by using your five senses. Yeah. Five senses is a key word.
Yes, the five senses.
For reason.
Okay, so we have to keep in mind all five senses when.
Yeah.
Okay, so you gave a bit of background about how it started in Japan, or why this originated in Japan, because of your experience being on this beautiful island surrounded by these beautiful trees. So that is where it started for you. But why do you think it was taken up by the Japanese people? I mean, we know that the Japanese people work very hard and often long hours. So why do you think this was an important idea specifically in Japan of forest bathing?
Yeah, it's a very good question. In fact, stress is a key word to understand the background of forest bathing. Why forest bathing originated from Japan? In fact, maybe you know, stress can induce many chronic diseases such as hypertension, depression, heart diseases, stroke, eating disorder,
that's right,
sleep disorder,
that's right,
panic disorder, you name it.
Yeah.
However, forest bathing may reduce stress.
Okay.
So this is a background. In fact, in 1980s, in Japan, a lot of stress among the workers.
Yes.
About 50% workers worked under the store anxiety and stress.
Wow.
It's a big social problem in Japan.
Yes, yes.
So the Japanese government proposed a new concept called the shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing. This is the purpose of shinrin-yoku is for reducing the stress for the worker and improve the health of the worker. Yeah, this is why forest bathing originally started from Japan.
Because this culture where people really work hard and are very dedicated and are very stressed. So then a way to alleviate the stress in a way that doesn't require medicine or drugs. It's just the contact with nature.
Yeah.
That is really amazing. Okay, so do you need when you're walking in the forest, do you have to focus your attention on something specific? Do you have to concentrate or meditate, or can you just enjoy the walking? What do you need to do to practice the shinrin-yoku?
In fact, it's a very simple activity for the forest bathing. Usually we use the five senses. So sense of the sight. The beautiful scenery, beautiful, we call the forest landscape.
Yes, the landscape.
Sense of the smell, good smell from the trees. We call the phytoncide aroma.
Yes.
Yeah, essential oil. And the sense of hearing. So you hear we call the forest sound.
Yes.
Forest sound. Sense of the touch. You put your 2 hands on the trees.
On the tree.
Or you put your whole body in the forest atmosphere. Okay. This is a sense of touch.
That's also touch.
And another sense of the taste. So you can eat the food from the forest.
That's true.
Vegetable, fruits from the forest.
Yes.
You also can use your tongue to taste the fresh air in the forest. So five senses is the key word to enjoy the forest bathing. This is first one. Another one is deep breathing. Because take deep breathing, you can inhale a lot of fresh air.
Yes.
Yeah, deep breathing. Yeah, take deep breathing as much as possible. Another very important is slow walk.
Slow walking.
Yeah,
so no rushing, no rushing, no running.
Yeah, just relaxing. If you walk too fast, it will produce stress hormone.
Okay.
Stress hormone will reduce the effect of forest bathing.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
3 points.
Okay, so using all five senses, slow walking, and deep breathing while you do that. So that's all. You don't need some special technique or to be educated.
The purpose is relaxing. Not for some work.
That sounds which anybody over here can do. And I know in the Czech Republic, the forests have lots of berries that people can pick and enjoy. The Czech people are really good at that. So the taste is also something which they can really enjoy.
Okay.
Okay, so I know in the Czech Republic we are very lucky because we have many forests around our towns. You don't have to drive so far. But what if you are living in a city and you don't have access to a big forest? Can you do the same in a park, or do you need a big area like a forest?
The effect of forbidden depends on how much of the trees, how many of the trees, how higher, how big of the trees, and how wider of the forest or the park. So, but if you don't have a chance to visit forest for the city people, you can visit a city park with a lot of big trees. In fact, I have conducted research in Japan, in the Tokyo, with the city park. So forest bathing in city park also has beneficial effects for relaxation. For example, forest bathing in city park can reduce your negative emotions, such as anxiety, depression, fatigue, and something negative emotions, and improve your positive feelings, so like vigor and some friendliness. So it's very important to walk in the big forest park with a lot of trees. It's very important.
Very important. Yeah. But even if you are able to just quickly over lunchtime, escape from your office and just go into a park, do some deep breathing, relax, then that will already help.
It's very good.
Fantastic.
It's true. Okay. In fact, I enjoy forest bathing in a small park near my hospital almost every lunchtime. To just 20 or 30 minutes.
20-30 minutes.
In fact, the effect of forest bathing on the relaxation is start from the 20 minutes.
Really?
So at least 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
And for the relaxation, effect start from 20 minutes. It will reach at the peak 2 hours.
Okay.
For relaxation test. Relaxation 2 hours is enough.
Okay.
20 minutes to
2 hours.
But for the immune function, you have to spend time in forest at least 6 hours.
Okay, so if you want to, so that was something which we can do over a weekend.
You need to incubate your lymphocyte, your blood with the forest atmosphere.
Okay, but we are now moving into an interesting topic because, as I mentioned in the introduction, you really brought scientific credibility to this idea.
Yeah.
So tell us, please, from a scientific perspective, what happens in your body when so these scientific compounds that you are mentioning, how does it work? How does it influence our body and our health and our immunity?
Yeah, it's a good question. In fact, during forest bathing, we walk in the forest bathing or we stay in the forest bathing, our body, in fact, had a lot of positive responses. For example, forest bathing can boost your immune function.
Yes. By
increase we call the natural killer cell activity.
Okay.
Also increase the number of natural killer cells. This is very important immune cells. Also can increase the anti-cancer proteins in NK cells.
Okay.
This is the immune function.
Okay.
Next, forest bathing can reduce stress and stress hormones.
Yes.
So there are 3 kinds of stress hormones. Mental stress hormone, we call the adrenaline.
Yes.
Physical stress hormones, noradrenaline.
Yes.
And both stress hormone we call the cortisol.
Okay.
Cortisol is very famous.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is the second one is stress. And the third one is forest bathing can improve sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, sleep quality. And the forest bathing also can reduce the negative emotion and increase the positive feelings. And also can increase the serotonin and oxytocin. We call the happy hormones.
The happiness hormones, that's right.
This effect will show preventive effect for depression.
Okay. Wow. So it really is working on your body on so many different levels, combating the negative, but also boosting the positive.
Reduce the negative parts and increase the positive parts. For example, another effect is forest bathing can reduce the activity of sympathetic nerves and improve your parasympathetic nerve activity.
Nervous
so it keep we call the autonomic nerves autonomic system is very important.
So being able to regulate your autonomous nervous system so that you don't get anxious.
Keep stable balance. Balance is very important.
So to keep the balance of your nervous system, and when you are stressed at work or you have demands at work, then this is something really important to be able to do. And not only in work, in everyday life as well.
In fact, forest bathing and forest medicine is a new preventive medicine.
New preventive medicine.
Show lot of preventive effect on chronic diseases such as hypertension, depression, sleep disorder, heart disease, even some cancers. So this is a new preventive medicine.
It's free.
Science.
And it's basically free, a free preventative medicine for so many conditions. So you mention reduced stress and boosted immunity. So how did you do this experiment? Tell us about the evidence. Did you measure people's blood pressure before they went into the forest and then afterwards, and then tell them to stay there 20 minutes, 2 hours, 6 hours? Just maybe tell us a little bit about the scientific evidence you used to get this, this proof.
In fact, I started my research on forest bathing from 2004. It's past 20 years, over 20 years.
Yes, 20 years ago.
We conducted a lot of experiments. For example, I'll give you an example. We took a subject, we call it subject, participant, to the forest, stay there for 3 days and 2 nights.
They slept there, so they slept in the forest?
Stay there, stay the hotel near the forest. During the daytime, we walk in the forest for 6 hours a day. And we stay at a hotel near the forest. 3 nights, 2 nights, 3 days. So before and after the forest bathing, we measure the blood pressure, take blood sample. Also we take a urine sample to measure the immune function. To measure stress hormone. We also take a questionnaire. We also do the same experiment in a city. In a city, it's a city street, shopping street, without the tree.
Without the trees.
Control. So we compare before and after forest bathing. Also compare the forest bathing with city environment. The same activity. Same
just walking, but
same activity. Same activity, same walking, and stay in the same hotel. Same level hotel. Eat the same meal. So after the 3 days, 2 nights forest bathing, we measured lot of parameters, including immune function and stress hormones. We found that forest bathing can increase NK activity, number of NK cells, anti-cancer protein, and this effect can keep 30 minutes. 30 days. 30 days. Keep 30 days. So 2 nights, 3 days forest bathing can increase the immune function. This effect can last 30 days.
That's amazing.
It's very important in the preventive medicine.
To do it regularly. You cannot just do it once a year. Once a month is enough.
You can keep your NK activity at a higher level. This is immune function. Also, we measure the stress hormone. So stress hormone also decreased. Cortisol, adrenaline, noradrenaline. And we also do the sleep, some
sleep study.
So stress hormone decreased, immune function increased.
And you removed all other variables about just walking and the good breakfast at this hotel, so you were able to really definitively say it was the effects of the forest bathing.
In fact, walking the city area didn't have this effect. So we make a conclusion that forest bathing can increase the immune function, reduce stress hormone.
That I would say is very definitive and scientific proof to support.
In fact, we conduct this kind of research experiment many times. In fact, from the 2004 to now, 22 years, we conduct the experiment almost 1 or 2 experiments every year. So totally we conduct about 30 to 40 experiments, different experiments. So we repeat the result many times. So it shows a reproductive.
Reproducibility is an important factor in scientific credibility, I know.
We also publish a lot of scientific papers in scientific journals.
Have been written about this.
Also book for medicine.
Yes, you wrote a book. Yes,
in America.
Yes, I know that you also wrote a book about forest medicine.
Yeah.
One of the substances that is released by trees, and I think it's called phytoncides. So, what are they? Are they a little magic medicine, or what are they, and what do they do to our bodies?
It's a very good question. In fact, phytoncides is chemicals released from the tree, big trees. Even some plants also from flower also release phytoncide. From the released from the plants from trees. Those chemicals can protect themselves from the bacteria, fungi, some pest.
Okay.
Because this is a protect system of the plant of the trees.
Okay, so phytoncides are a protector against other
against bacteria, fungi,
viruses, fungi of the plant. Okay,
some pest. So it protects the tree.
Okay, from
the bad one.
all the bad things.
So this is why it's forbidden from the tree. However, the lower concentration in the forest of the phytoncide show beneficial effects on human health. In fact, I conduct a research experiment to confirm the effect of phytoncide aroma, essential oil from tree. And two experiments. One is we call the in vitro experiment. I incubated the phytoncide at a very low concentration with the immune cells together in test tube for 7 days.
Yes.
So before and after the incubation, I measure the immune function, NK activity, number of NK cells, also anti-cancer proteins. And we found that 7 days incubation can increase the NK activity, increase anti-cancer protein. So this shows that phytoncide will show positive effect on immune function. This is what we call the test tube experiment. I also conducted another experiment. We call the in vivo. People exposure the phytoncide. So we conduct this in the hotel room. In the hotel room, we produce the aroma phytoncide from the essential oil.
Yes.
By humidifier. So that's the steam like.
Around,
so the subject stayed in the hotel room for 3 nights.
Yes.
So before and after the stay, we take a blood sample. We also measure blood pressure and urine sample.
Yes.
And also questionnaire to measure the immune function, stress hormone, and questionnaire. So after three day stay in the hotel, we found that phytoncide can increase NK activity, number of NK cells, and anti-cancer proteins in NK cells. Also can reduce the stress hormone and make people happier. So increase the positive feelings and reduce the negative emotions. Just a 3 day stay.
And just to be clear, this person who was in the hotel for 3 days, who was surrounded by the aroma of the phytoncides, they didn't go into the forest. They were just in the hotel. Just the aroma of the phytoncides was already enough for them.
In fact, we want to make sure if the sense of the smell have the effect on immune function.
That is amazing.
So only smell.
Even the smell.
So in fact, the effect of forbidden, the total effect of 5 senses.
Yes.
But the smell
is
make
very,
a big,
very big difference.
Contribution to the effect of forbidden.
Of the phytoncide. That is very, very interesting.
So we have published data in 2 journals.
That is very interesting.
It's very important to publish data in the scientific journal.
Absolutely. That is how you build, the scientific credibility as well. So you've mentioned a few things. You've mentioned overall well-being. You've mentioned the stress and the anxiety and blood pressure, strokes, depression, sleep disorder, and you've also mentioned a few times the anti-cancer properties. Is forest bathing more beneficial for general well-being, or are there really specific conditions or diseases that are more susceptible to shinrin-yoku for treatment?
In fact, forest bathing is not a specific effect for some diseases. For some, it's a general effect. It's so to understand the effect of forest bathing, two keywords are very important. One is stress, another is immune function.
Okay.
Because stress can induce a lot of diseases.
Yes.
On the other hand, immune function can protect a lot of diseases. For example, immune function can kill the bacteria.
That's right.
And kill the tumor cells.
Yes.
Also can kill the virus. So if you have a higher immune function, you will have a lower, we call the incidence of rate cancers.
Yes.
So it's very important. However, forest bathing can reduce stress hormone. Forest bathing can increase the immune function. So forest bathing will have a lot of beneficial effect on human health by reducing stress and by boosting immune function.
And if you do those two things, then that includes and encompasses many other diseases that come from that or that sprout because of that.
It's a total effect.
Total effect.
Also, for example, can show preventive effect on the depression.
Yes.
But the depression is also a total effect.
Yes.
Many factors can influence depression. For example, sleep disorder.
Yes.
Yeah. And bad emotion and stress. So, but forest bathing can reduce the negative factors, increase the positive factors for the human health.
For human health.
So therefore we call this a new preventive medicine.
New preventative medicine.
For a lot of diseases.
Yes. So it really applies to overall health.
Everyone can enjoy forest bathing. Yes. Everyone can get the benefits from the forest.
You mentioned earlier some times, so you mentioned that after 20 minutes we start getting some effect. You said 2 hours was good, and then you mentioned 6 hours. So just quickly remind us again. Okay. So the first benefit is after 20 minutes, and the peak you said was 6 hours.
So it's because different effect will need different times.
Yes.
Times. For the relaxation, mental health, mental stress, the effect is from start from the 20 minutes.
20 minutes to have some relaxation.
This is relaxation, and will reach the peak at 2 hours.
2 hours is the peak of that relaxation.
Just for the relaxation.
Just for relaxation.
But for immune function, it's different. Different perspective. Okay. For immune function, if you want to get benefits of the immune function, you have to stay in the forest at least 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah. Okay. 1 day. We call it one day forest bathing, 6 hours. From 10 a.m. to the 4 p.m. Total is 6 hours.
Okay.
Whole day can increase the immune function, and this effect can keep 1 week. 1 day forest bathing.
Yes.
Keep 1 week.
Keep 1 week.
And another experiment, 3 days, 2 nights forest bathing can increase NK activity, and this effect can keep 30 days.
So
this different effect will need a different time.
Yes, because it's working on a different part of your body. It's not. It's deeper. It's not just for relaxing in nature. It works biologically on your cells. Biologically.
You're right. In fact, our body mainly has 3 parts. We call very important: immune system, endocrine system, nervous system.
Yes.
We call this 3-angle.
Yes. Triangle.
And in fact, interact between the 3 angles, and they keep the balance, good balance.
And they influence each other.
Influence.
Neurology,
immune function,
and endocrine system.
Influence each other and keep a good balance for the body. For the human health, for the body.
Okay. So, of course, today we are all very, very busy and we are online all the time and lots of demands on us. Do you think that forest bathing is becoming more important in society today? You said it's a new preventative medicine, even though you've been working on it, for many, many years. But yeah, do you think it's increasingly important in our society today?
It's no problem. In fact, I always repeat the importance of stress. Stress and the immune function is two keywords to understand, because stress can induce a lot of disease, induce a lot of bad situation, bad emotions. Immune function will have a lot of benefits on our human health, not only for the preventive disease, also keep our health in good balance. So, because forest bathing can reduce stress and stress hormone and increase the immune function, so the forest medicine is as a we call it new preventive medicine. We will show a lot of benefits. From the most effective disease is depression.
Okay.
For the mild depression, it's very good. In fact, we have data. We have data on the patient.
Yes.
Patient with the mild depression.
Yes.
2 years ago, we conducted new research, and we took 31 patients, female patients with mild depression.
Mild depression, okay.
And stay for 3 days, 2 nights. So after this stay, the depression symptom is improved.
Okay.
And also this effect can keep 1 week.
Okay.
We also found that the serotonin, oxytocin increased because happy hormone.
Happiness hormones.
Negative emotion, negative hormone, stress hormone decreased. Okay. Positive feeling and good hormone, happiness hormone increased. So this is amazing. This is true. This is science.
This is science. Yes, it's science, and in combination with the other treatments, this really is. It's amazing. It could.
In fact,
I
have
people's
a key
quality of
word
life.
to express this one. Is from feeling to a science is a key phrase to understand the importance of the forest bathing.
Yes.
Because forest bathing now become a science.
Yes.
But 20 years ago, before our study, there are no data, no evidence, just a feeling, just common sense.
Yes.
But after our research, the forest bathing have become from a feeling
to a science.
So it's very important.
That's very important. Something which we would think, yes, it should be logical, but you have proven with data and measurements before and after that it really does work biologically.
20 years of research.
That is amazing. Okay, so let's get to some practical things. What are 2 or 3 simple things that we can do daily? So let's say I would like to practice forest bathing, but I don't have 6 hours every day or every week. Yeah. So what are 2 or 3 things daily that I can do to reconnect with nature?
Yeah, it's very important. So for the people in city, don't have time, don't have chance to visit forest, but you can visit your near park, for city park, near your workshop, near your home. In fact, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, you can stay in the nature. In the nature is a city park for 20 minutes every day. So you can. I think you have you cannot take 6 hours, but you can take
20 minutes every day.
Large time.
Yes.
So 20 minutes for bathing is a key word for daily life.
So that is a start which we can do one thing every day. You
can find a chance, find a place to just stay in the nature, in the green area, in the green space, in the city park for 20 minutes.
Take your tea and go and sit in the forest or
forget
walk
everything.
through it. Yes.
Forget everything. And this is why. And otherwise, you can enjoy the aromatherapy because aroma.
That's right.
Yeah.
The phytoncides.
So you can use the aroma from tree. So from tree, we will have bigger effect.
Okay.
Not flower is good, but the essential oil from tree is more
effective.
More effective.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can enjoy aroma therapy at your home, at your workplace every day.
Yes.
So City Park, 20 minutes, and aroma.
Okay.
You also can watch some video. Recently, a lot of video from YouTube with the nature.
Yes.
Sound.
The sounds.
Yeah,
While you are working, you can just listen to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's one of the senses. It's taking in the sounds.
Enjoying.
Okay. Those sound very manageable, even in our daily lives.
Oh, yeah.
So you've been studying this a very long time, and you've done many experiments, researched different people, probably around the world. Has there been anything that has surprised you in your research over the years?
Yeah. In fact, the most result, it's most important result is that immune function.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, before the experiment, I have a hypothesis that because stress can inhibit immune function.
Okay.
That forbidden may reduce stress. Therefore, forbidden may have beneficial effect on our immune function. But this is only hypothesis. Okay. But I didn't think it was have the longer effect.
Yes.
I think maybe have some effect, but the longer effect is very surprised me.
Okay, the fact that it can go for a month, that 6 hours can last you for
this is very
last
important in
month.
the preventive medicine.
Okay.
This is result is really
so that it's not
me.
just a small temporary feel good. It's really that it influences your body, and that can sit in your body for a month afterwards.
So, in fact. The NK activity keep longer time.
Yes.
The number of the NK cells also keep longer time.
Okay.
Or even anti-cancer protein.
Yes.
It's very important.
That's really, that is very important. With all your work in the field of shinrin-yoku, has this changed anything about the way you live your daily life?
Yeah, in fact, it's important. In fact, I started my research in 2004, and after that, I visit Fort very often. Firstly, I have to do some inspection for experiment to visit Fort. I visit Fort a lot time per year. In fact, I almost visit real Fort once a month.
Okay.
And so I also visit the city park, because I found a lot of benefits of Fort Basin. So I, contact nature very often. In fact, I have a small story. Before I conduct the research on Fort Basin, my blood pressure about I was 40s, just about 140. Because HB is higher.
Yes, that's quite high.
If you blood pressure over 140. You have to take and you have to take some medicine. That was before the Fort Basin, I think 2004. However, when I started my research, I visited Fort very often, so I forgot to see the doctor. After 1 year, I see the doctor again. The doctor told me, "Oh, your blood pressure decreased about 120." So this big.
And this was at a time when you were actually quite busy traveling. So it's not that you were living a very relaxed lifestyle. So the reason.
I think doctor asked me, what. So do you have some changes in your daily life? I think the only changes I visit for very often.
Yes.
That doctor told me, maybe Fort Basin have benefits of blood pressure. So, in fact, next year, I conducted this research and found the benefits of the blood pressure. So,
and it helped you personally, your own blood pressure.
I enjoyed Fort Basin benefits of myself. In fact, this year, I'm 63 years old. But my blood pressure, my blood sugar, and blood lipid, everything is normal.
That is amazing.
I don't take medicine.
You don't need to take medicine, even though you're living an active life, traveling around the world. You don't, because you are incorporating these principles of shinrin-yoku.
Because of Fort Basin.
That is amazing.
This another Fort Basin made me very famous in the world.
Yes, yes, it has made you a little bit famous. Yes,
I got a lot of the chance to visit different countries, including
into the Czech Republic for the first time. Yes,
last month I visited Poland.
Yes,
also has the similar lectures, similar interviews. So for visit is very good for me.
Because you are so busy traveling around the world.
More happy.
Okay, this has been such an interesting discussion. So, if there is one thing that you would like the people today to take away from all the 22 years of research that you have done, what would that be for the viewers?
Why is from a feeling to a science?
From feeling to a science. From a feeling to the science. To understand the
benefits of forbidden. So you have to, confirm that forbidden not just a feeling.
Yes.
Also a science.
Yes.
New preventive medicine, new science.
New science. New science. It's not just a feeling. It's moved to a science, a credible science published in journals, scientific evidence, proof to prevent diseases, stress, anxiety, and to boost our immune system.
Okay.
Right.
Next, last
comment. Yes, last message. Give us a last important message.
Last message. Let's go to forbidden to get happiness and good health.
To happiness, for happiness and good health. We can go to the forest and enjoy some forest bathing. Yeah. And out around the university campus over here, there are quite a few trees. Yeah. We are next to a river, so it was a beautiful area that even the students and the staff could be able to practice forest medicine right here on the university campus.
It's true.
Yes.
In fact, you have a good nature
we
near
do.
there.
We do.
Park.
Yes.
Near the castle.
Yes.
I visited there.
Yes, there is the beautiful park next to the castle. Lots of big trees.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, this is one thing that our city has done very well with quite a few beautiful parks. Professor Li, thank you so much for joining us today and for telling us about the science, not just the feeling, which of course is also good, but about the science and about the healing power of nature on our bodies and our well-being. It's really been a pleasure to speak to you. Thank you to our listeners for tuning in. We hope that you found this not just interesting, but also beneficial, and that you'll be able to take some of the practices and principles and apply them to your own life. And if you like the discussion today, please be sure to subscribe so that you can join us next time for more episodes. And remember, you can always find us anywhere that you normally find your podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We look forward to having you join us again next time. Thank you.
Thank you.